Hello, it's Miss Greer and I am your instructor for this course. This video presentation is an introduction to menu math and it is recorded in the fall of 2020. Before we get into the new material, let's talk about what we've learned so far in this course. So far, we have worked on learning objectives 1 through 5. That means we have worked on identifying coins, identifying dollar bills, matching coins and dollars to their values, counting like sets of money, counting mixed sets of money, identifying dollar up value from a mixed set of coins, and adding prices together. Now that we've mastered all of those, that means we are ready for our next learning objective. Menu math is aligned with learning outcome number 6 for this course. At the end of this presentation, it is our goal to have the learner able to identify prices on a menu. A brief overview of this presentation. First, we will talk about menu math and why it is such an important skill. We will go over how to read menus and the different parts of menus. And then we will talk about identifying prices on a menu and practice identifying prices on a menu. And finally, we will talk about the next steps. After you know how to identify prices on a menu, then what? Knowing how to use menu math is a very important life skill. You might be asking yourself, why is it so important? Well, we use menus in our everyday lives, so it's important that we understand how to use them and why we use them. Menus tell us what is available to purchase. Menus also show us the cost of the items on the menu. And we use menus to determine what we can afford to purchase. So let's take a look at a menu. At the top of a menu, you will see usually the name of the restaurant and sometimes even a logo. So on this menu, you will see that this is from Wendy's, and you also see the Wendy's logo. Menus are typically broken into sections by types of food or their options. So here you will see that this menu is broken into 6 different parts or sections, and I have indicated that by highlighting them red. On this Wendy's menu, you will see the burgers section, chicken and wraps, salads, sides, drinks, and desserts. So now you know a little bit about the sections. We have to find the name of the food item, and that is underlined in red on this menu. So in this case, there is the name of the menu item and there's a picture to go along with it as well, which happens at some restaurants, and sometimes the restaurants just have the name. Next to the name of the item or the picture, or in this case both, you will see the price, and that is highlighted red. Let's talk about finding a price on a menu. So you can see the price highlighted in red here, and you'll see Dave's Double is underlined, and that is the name, and then you'll see the picture circled. So Dave's Double, you can tell the price of Dave's Double because it has the dollar sign, and then it's followed by the price, which is $5.10. Now let's find the price of another food item. How about the 6-piece nuggets? So let's take a deeper look. The 6-piece nuggets is listed on the top. That's the food name. And it has the picture of the chicken nuggets. And right next to that, you'll see the price, which is $1.25. Okay, let's take a look at the full menu again and locate the drinks section. In the drinks sections, you will find 2 different drinks. Let's identify the price of a fountain drink. So take a minute, find the drink section, find the fountain drink, and identify the price. If you came up with $1.15, you're right. That is the price for the fountain drink. Now, how much is the mango chiller? The mango chiller is $2. Great work. All right, so let's take a look at a different menu. And this is a menu you might see at a pizza shop. So if you look at the top, you will see the name of the restaurant. And in this case, it is Milano. And this is a real menu from a real pizza shop. On this menu, you will see that this part of the menu has 3 different sections. So you see appetizers, house munchies, and wings. And I have highlighted those in red for you to see the different sections. So if you look in appetizers, the first menu option is French fries, and it looks a little bit different than what we looked at for the Wendy's menu. So let's take a deeper look at French fries. So if you look, underlined is French fries in red, and that is the name of the menu item. And then follow the dotted line and you will see the price. So I've circled the price in red, and if you notice, there's not a dollar sign on this menu, and sometimes menus look different. So the reason we know this is the price is if you followed French fries all the way over, the numbers were right on the other side of that dotted line. So in this case, the French fries are $4.59. All right, so let's look at the appetizer section of the menu again and try to identify some of the prices. So I want you to find popcorn chicken. Take a moment and find popcorn chicken, and then follow the dotted line and find the price. All right, the price of the popcorn chicken is $6.99. So if that is what you found, great job. Now, let's take a look at another item on the appetizer section and look for onion rings. Once you've found onion rings, follow the dotted line and find the price. The price of the onion rings is $5.69. Hopefully that is what you found as well. Now that we reviewed the prices of menu items a few times, let's go ahead and practice on our own. I want you to look at this menu and tell me, how much does a side of French fries cost? So go ahead, take a moment and look and decide how much is a side of French fries. So if you're not ready yet, I want you to pause this video until you've determined the price of the French fries. If you're ready to go ahead, we're going to do the quiz. In order to access the quiz to answer the question of how much is a side of French fries, you will need to get out your smartphone and put the camera up against the QR code, and as you're holding it up, a link will appear at the top of your screen and it'll take you right to the quiz. So I want you to pause this video while you take the quiz. It shouldn't take longer than a minute or two. And then once you're ready, I want you to press play so we can move on. Great work on the quiz. As I receive the answers, I will provide feedback to you through your email. So we can check the box. We know how to identify prices on a menu. So next, we will be learning how to identify the cost of multiple items, and we'll start with 2 items, and we'll do that by adding prices together. After that, we will determine the amount of change due whenever you are purchasing items from a menu. Now, if you feel like you're ready for some extra practice, let's go ahead and play a Kahoot. So you can go to kahoot.it and enter the PIN number 0750278, or The same way we accessed the last quiz, you can just scan this QR code and it'll take you right to the Kahoot. The Kahoot is the conclusion of our lesson, so once you are done with the Kahoot, you can move on to the next section in Blackboard.